Mears Show. I'm Mo.
I'm Mears.
Coming at you week 7 up close and personal.
Yes, we're really close to the camera.
Working out some audio issues. We just had an issue where we filmed the whole show and it didn't work.
It's not fun.
But
I don't enjoy this.
No, we're going to try and keep it light. We're going to try and keep it laughing. We're going to keep it snappy. Let's keep it snappy. Let's do snappy. Last week, Maria, 9 wins. First female winner on Mo and Mears.
First female person to ever watch our show.
No, they've watched the show, but they would never take the time to submit picks, and we appreciate it. Maria, we're going to email you. You email us your information. We'll get you a nice big nightgown because it's like a XX.
Yeah, we never bought a female size shirt. There's no way I thought anybody would ever submit.
We never bought a shirt that wasn't for a giant.
That's true, too.
All right, you were 10-4. I was 8-6. You know what that means. 1 game lead.
This guy.
No stopping the lead by me. Actually, you take the lead. And
it's a little back and forth this week. A little switcheroo.
However, my Super Bowl pick won over your Super Bowl pick.
That is true.
So that's a Pyrrhic victory.
Whatever.
All right, so we're going to do 4 games. Actually, go to molandmears.com, submit your picks for week 7.
Yes.
As always, we're going to do 4 games this week. We're going to feature, first one, Philadelphia, Tennessee. You're going to a funeral?
Yeah, Deshaun Jackson still doesn't know where he is. Oh. He still thinks he's Batman. He's obviously not playing this week. Michael Vick's still on the sidelines, so Kevin Cobb will take the helm. He was NFC Offensive Player of the Week this week.
He looked well.
He did look well. Even saying that, I think the AFC is just so much stronger than the NFC this year. I like Tennessee at home. I see the Eagles losing this game.
You're going to pick against the Eagles. I'm going to pick the Eagles because I don't give a shit how strong the AFC is. It's got nothing to do with Tennessee without Vince Carter. Vince Carter at quarterback. Harry Collins, not your guy. Kevin Cobb is the guy for now. Michael Vick comes back. You might have a playoff team on your hands, and you're picking against them. Shameful.
Yeah.
Shameful.
Hey.
Game 2, Pittsburgh traveling into Miami.
Miami coming off a great win in Green Bay. They went into Green Bay and into Minnesota to win. But they're playing much better on the road than they are at home. Pittsburgh looked good. Roethlisberger got a nice little warm-up against the Browns. Looks like playing a high school team. So he's ready to go. This Pittsburgh team is for real. That's why they're number 1 in our power rankings, and that's why they'll win this week.
I'm going to tell you, there is no clear-cut best team in the NFL, but there are some clear-cut worst teams.
Yes.
However, at this point this week, I believe Pittsburgh is playing the best football out of everybody in the NFL. Every time I've made that statement on this show, that team has lost. I'm sticking to philosophy. We're 2 against. Miami wins at home.
Okay.
We're going to go next game, Minnesota traveling into Green Bay. We know the themes.
Minnesota's quarterback is going home to Green Bay to play against the Packers. Doesn't matter. He's
from Missouri. Let's keep it real.
Exactly. I like the way Minnesota played last week. I know you don't. I did. I think Minnesota played well. They ran the ball hard. They spread the ball around. Minnesota quarterback spread the ball around to his receivers. Green Bay is in disarray. They are not a good team right now. They have no running game. I like Minnesota to go in and beat Green Bay at Lambeau Field.
I said Missouri. Is that right? Mississippi, yeah. It was one of those MISS stories. Anyway, I 3 against. I don't know what you got with Green Bay. I don't know.
Not much.
But I think a team that is that inconsistent can't consistently lose.
That's a good point.
That's my theory.
That's awesome.
And Minnesota, with their quarterback, touting last week as a must-win. It wasn't a must-win. Nobody actually gave a shit, except for the fact that you took some pictures of your junk, got it out there, and everybody's trying to deflect that and cover it. Nobody cared. It was an awful game. Awful game. Minnesota wins by 20 without their... No, I'm sorry. Dallas wins by 20 without the penalties. I wasn't impressed. Green Bay at home, 3 against. I'm coming back. And when I come back this time, don't think it's going to be back and forth. Stomping the lead. New York, on a primetime game. I've been waiting for a New York team to be on a primetime game all year.
No, you haven't. Because they've been in every one but one.
Oh, that's right.
Dallas, nothing to say. I mean, they're not good. They make stupid mistakes. Penalties cost them game after game after game. The Giants have turned it around. Their defense looks solid. Eli Manning didn't throw any interceptions last week for the first time this season, so maybe he's learned how to not throw interceptions. I'll take the Giants in Dallas.
I hate picking Mannings on prime time. I hate picking Mannings, period. However, I can't go 4 against. I think Dallas is that bad. if they do correct the penalty situation, they can compete with certain teams. But they have some huge flaws that they need to figure out, and I don't think they're going to figure it out this year.
Not with that coach.
Yeah, well, everybody wants to blame the coach. I'm not on board with that. He's had a lot of success. You're looking at a quarterback that is more, what do they call that? More flair than, I don't think there's a saying for it. He's all flash. He doesn't ever back it up.
It's true.
At the time, and he's got time to do that, but it's not going to be this year. This is going to be that down year before they rebuild. But I do have Roy Williams, who's killing fantasy in all their losses.
Yeah.
All right, so there are 4 games. I got a chance to come back and take the lead.
Or a chance to go way behind.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen though. I think it's going to be because of your team, Philadelphia.
We'll see.
All right, so mullenmears.com. Go on, submit your picks.
We'll see you next week.
Week 8.